Hello. Welcome back. So this is an update on my 2.5k instant challenge from Equity Edge. And yeah, let's get into it. The first video was a bit too long for my liking, but I think partly because I was trying to explain Equity Edge and the instant account, because yeah, it has quite a few rules. But so this is an update, right? 23 trades, so 10 more trades. Account balance 2.5, $20.90, right? Consistency score 61.72, right? So now what happened, right? So now what happened here, let me quickly go to the trades, right? But I'll quickly explain here. This here was I made a mistake. I took an extra trade here. Unintentional. I didn't even see it up until I tried to close the trade and I saw one was still running. And I was sitting in nice profit, I think 2.538, 36. Then this is some degenerate trading. Took 3 losses in a row. I'll quickly put on some trades on the screen. So trade history, let's go there quick first so that I explain what happened here. I am looking for, where is it? Oh, no, it's not this page, it's this page. Let's see. Yes. So this is where the account gained some legs, right? But before that, I took a loss, right? So this was a loss, small loss. Then I took another loss, right? So with this is, because this was a $2 loss, I was like, okay, I'll risk the $8 here. So this and this, 2 trades, $10, right? All right, this was a break even. Okay, and we have here, this is where the mistake happened, right? Wanted to take one trade here. It was supposed to be a buy, right? But these 2 trades executed on the same time. I'll put a screenshot here. And the trade kept running, but in my mind it doesn't register that this when it's moving, so it's calculating a little bit more than I was anticipating. But when I went to the trade history and tried to close the trade on my laptop, there's 2 trades running, so I immediately closed this one, and this one kept running up until profit. Okay, now here we have a sell, which was a break even, and yeah, I think that this was trade number 20. This was trade number 20. There's 2. It was supposed to be one trade number 19, but it was number 19 and number 18. Okay, and this was number 17. No. Yes, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. So from here, so the first one, break even, 2 losses, break even, win, 2 wins, was meant to be 1, but it is what it is, and a break even. So the account was actually running a little bit better here until this happened. 21, 22, 23. I'll put screenshots here for you to see, right? And for myself also. So this is a situation whereby you have price move and be stuck in little consolidation during the same session, right? And eventually move in either direction if it decides to move. But what I was doing here is I actually missed the first buy because it moved a little bit too quick, so I've executed it on my other account with another problem, right? Because it moved a bit too quick, I couldn't execute on both accounts. So price pulled back, And lo and behold, I missed the first entry again, entered the second one, which was a bit not. Have you ever had a situation whereby your preferred entry would have been a bit lower, but you get another entry which is a bit higher, but then you run a risk of price potentially stalling or pulling back before it moves? This was the case. Now I took a loss here, which was okay because that was planned, okay? But now what I did, price started acting like it wants to pull all the way back to the breakout level. I'm like, okay, which this loss was a bit avoidable. It was supposed to be avoidable. I wasn't supposed to take this sales because I know for a fact price hardly potentially will sell to that level if it has that much momentum. So I took this loss, right? And yep, it was a loss. Took a sell, it was a loss. And two losses in a row was supposed to end here, but I took another one, right? I took another buy, and yeah, if I hadn't taken this loss, this was also valid because all these three trades was at the same level. Okay, so because it stopped me out here and it stalled a bit deeper, I took another one. The stall continued, right, and then it eventually stopped me out before eventually second part of session eventually price moving bullish to my TP, but at that time I couldn't take the fourth trade because that would be some degenerate trading. I mean, this was, but I mean, there's no point in doing more degenerate trading, right? Even though it would have hit my TP, and I'm like, oh yeah, hit TP, but yeah, in the long run, it hurts you. Okay, so before these three trades, okay, what I'll do is I'll put all these three trades in the screenshot. Okay, I'll also put these ones with the numbers, trade 21, 22, 23, and so forth. Okay, but yeah, so this is the update, and yeah, am I proud of this cycle of 10 trades? No, partly because of the last three, I think. Yeah, but it is what it is. Let's see what we can do in the next 10 trades. Before the last three trades, my consistency score was sitting in around 30, in the 30s, I think. So the thing with the consistency score, do not mind it much when it keeps fluctuating. All you have to do is make sure you do not, on a single trade, you do not make more than 50% of your target to withdraw, right? My target on this account is $200. So the balance needs to be 2.7. Okay. So the target for that is $30. I'm not supposed to make $30 because that's my target. If you don't make $30 but you trade the account until the 200 mark, your consistency score will be below 15% because 15% of 200 is $30. Okay, so if your target is something else, 800, divide it accordingly. 800 divided by, what is it, 800 times 0.15, yeah, so that would be how much? $45. If you're targeting $300, you're not supposed to make $45 before you can withdraw. That's how you should look at it. Consistency score. Okay, it is a bit low, but the rules are the rules. You can wobble and fight all you want, it's never gonna change. But yeah, man, this was okay, I guess. Okay losses, okay wins, and some when you look at your equity curve and you take this much loss in a day, yeah, not good, not good, right? But, and then we come here now, max loss. So at the highest level of the account, which was 2.533 something, my max loss would have been 126.95. So with taking those losses, my current max loss is this. So I have this much to go. Hence, I am not risking $10 on this account. The reason I'm risking a bit more now is because of this trailing drawdown, right? I mean, yeah, because I'm trying to risk at least 20 trades, have a 20 trade portfolio, not 10. All right. So now this is my current max loss, and daily loss, same, 75. That's the max daily loss. But here's the thing. Daily loss is 75, right? But I think on this account, you're not supposed to risk more than 1% per trade. 1% per trade, 2.5. Isn't that $25? Yeah, it is $25. Is it not? That's 1%. 1% of 100. Yeah, it is $25. So imagine that. So if you risk more than, I mean, this is the daily loss, right? But if you risk more than 1%, you violate the account. I'm not sure if it's a soft breach or hard breach. But yeah, this 75, trap. I mean, it is what it is, right? This is 3% daily loss. Oh yeah, daily loss, right? But so meaning you can divide this by 3 trades. If you look at this as your daily loss and you risk more than 25% on a single trade, you're gone. The account is gone. So yeah, that means this is divided by 3 trades minimum. Profit $20. Yeah, yep. So we're sitting here now. There's the update. There's the balance. Let's see what happens in the next 10 trades. Win rate, don't care. Consistency score 61. Right. Trade smart. See you on the next one.